Kooks.
I'm Tad Kubler. I play in the Hold Steady, and we are backstage at the Electric Ballroom in London, England.
My name is Craig Finn, and I play guitar and sing in the Hold Steady. I don't think we knew what festivals were going to be like until this summer because we haven't played them. So we kicked it off with Glastonbury, which is kind of the biggest and most outrageous.
Found me on the floor, so I was crawling out of focus. Well, then I was kicking it with chemists. You know, these scratches on my back, they formed.
You know, after all this touring, there's a feeling like you're a dancing bear a little bit, and I think the festivals highlight that feeling.
Yeah, because just run out, do your thing, and then get off.
It's 10 songs, you know, people may or may not really be in there to see you, and you're kind of trying to impress people, I guess, but you're trying to get their attention anyways. So I think that, you know, the club shows are obviously more musical, but the festivals are cool. See a lot of good bands, and the vibe is fun, you know.
That's one thing I've noticed too about festivals is that you're there with like 2 or 3 dozen other bands, and you get to see people that sometimes they're on tour when you're in their hometown, or vice versa and stuff, and you do get to run into each other at festivals, and you also get to, you know, you get to be better friends with bands that you really like and appreciate, and that's a really cool part of it too.
The idea of touring with Art Brut and kind of doing, you know, bringing a band like that on tour, it seems like a different type of tour than we've done. You know, this would be our 3rd national tour on this record, but I think it'll be a little different. The rooms are bigger, and you know, sitting at home isn't all that attractive either. Always, you know.
So, yeah, it's like when you're on the road too, it's like it's a lot of, you get exhausted, fatigued, and you kind of you need to be careful, catch yourself complaining about being tired, because you realize you get home for 2 weeks and you're like, I'd rather be tired.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times that's the case, but it's good. Hopefully we'll be able to get home and use the time we have off. I know everybody's got a lot of ideas for new stuff, and I know that we really want to try to spend the time that we do have off the road focusing on writing.
I think we all have separate stuff. I think it's pretty exciting for everyone to be playing new songs. It's always like you get to the end of the record cycle, and, you know, part of being a band is promotional, but there's also a creative part. And, you know, I think we've been pretty promotional for quite some time now, and it's exciting to get get back and like, oh yeah, this is the fun part. You know, this is fun too, and you know.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, performing is great. You know, I think that's definitely a great way to experience the Hold Steady. But it's nice for us to be able to try new things too, and the studio allows you to do that and kind of grow as players and as musicians, and grow as a band.